I've got this stuff, do you want it? Give me 25 quid and you can have it all. Let's find out what is in the box. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the free trading game collection challenge, this series where I look to build a video game collection, basically this, for free without spending any money on it. How do we do that? We go out and buy things. Like in today's episode, we've gone out and bought a bundle. We're going to sell part of it, kind of, to make our money back. We're going to take some stuff to trade in. We're going to keep some stuff. We are proper rolling it back in today's episode. There's been quite a few where we've not really done this, and that's just because I haven't had the opportunity. Whether Facebook Marketplace being dry, Vinted being dry, car boot sales are just non-existent for video games, or at least for decent video games. You have to dive in people's boots to be able to get these sort of things. I'm not that kind of person, so I just generally tend to miss out in boot sales. But we have a cash profit right now, which is just a happy coincidence of doing this. You know, anyone can start doing this. You literally just need £1, and then you can buy something, sell it for £2, and rinse and repeat, and eventually you can start, you know, putting things into the collection while making money, or at least at the bare minimum breaking even. We also have a collection value that I like to keep a running total of. Either the price is calculated by how much we've spent on the item if we've bought it at retail. If we've bought it in a boot sale or on Vinted or on Facebook Marketplace, I tend to price match it with retail or eBay prices, so we get a general gist of how much our stuff is worth. So all that is on screen for you. In today's episode, I have a box. I'm in a group chat, right, and I think only 2 of us have ever met each other. There's about 7 people in this group chat, and it was formed through Twitch. So I used to stream on Twitch, and these were viewers from way back. I'm talking probably 9 years now, maybe 8 or 9 years, which is crazy. One of them reached out to me, because obviously we talk every day in there, and said, hey, I've got this stuff, do you want it? Give me 25 quid and you can have it all. That's exactly what I did. So we've paid £25 for this box. I know what's in it, unless he's thrown something else in, which is doubtful because I don't think he has anything else to throw in. So I'm going to open it now. I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know what's in it. Let's find out what is in the box. Put that down now, which is the honest way out, actually. I may need to get another one. This is very well wrapped by the looks of things. The box does have a massive dent in the side, so I'm hoping that's not something to do with this, what's in here, but I mean, it might be. It was delivered with Every, who used to be Hermes, and they are awful for things like that. They just throw the boxes around. So each thing seems to be wrapped individually here. Let's go for this first, because I think this is probably going to be the least interesting thing. There is a console in this box. There's going to be a lot of rustling. I do apologise. Let me just get through this mountain, absolute mountain of bubble wrap. The packing job on that was outrageous. I don't even pack that well when I sell things. So this is probably the most exciting item in the box. It's not, it's the least. It is F1 2009 on the Wii. Yeah, I mean, it's not an expensive game. It's a very cheap game, but it does come with the wheel that obviously came with the game. Comes with the manual that's in there as well, loose for some reason, and the game itself. And we have to double check the game is in there. The game is indeed in there. Will I keep that? I don't know, to be honest. I'm thinking at the moment I will put this with the black console that we have. I still need a Wii remote for that. I do have a spare nunchuck that we've picked up at some point. I can't remember when. So I'm literally just on the lookout for a Wii remote so that I can put the black console in a bundle with now this. Bear in mind, £25 is what we spent on everything, right? So that was that. The other thing that came in that little package was Wii Sports. Now this is the cardboard sleeve Wii Sports. I will tell you what I'm going to do with this after we get through everything. The disc condition is fantastic, big fan of that. Yeah, it's the sleeve. So the cardboard sleeve and the hard case edition, they do tend to go for the same amount roughly, but this is the one that would have come with the machine, or a machine. So these games are all over the place. Right, so what do we have? Let's go through least exciting first. We have Rock Band. Will I keep this? It's unlikely, to be honest. Complete. Again, probably going to throw that in the bundle with the black console and now F1 2019. So put that to one side. We have Wii Play. I mean, anyone's Wii collection isn't complete without this. And speaking of complete, it is indeed complete. I'm not going to check this condition because I know the type of person he is, so they are going to be in good condition. Wii Play may stay in the collection because even though it's a joke, you do kind of have to have Wii Play in your collection, so I may just pop that to the side. Up next is Topspin 3. Now, these games so far are not worth anything, and just to double check, it is indeed Topspin, and it is complete. Will I ever play it? Probably not. Could bundle it with the console. At the moment, I'll pop it in the collection. And then we have, Lego Star Wars 3, which is also complete. That is, I would say, the best game that we've got so far, if you exclude Rock Band because we don't have a guitar to go with it. There is no guitar in this box. But that may trade in for like £2 or something. What am I going to do with it? I don't think I'm going to keep it. I wouldn't mind picking up some Lego games in the future, but I probably won't get them on the Wii, so that will probably go with the console and we'll bundle that together. So far, what do you have to trade in? Yeah, nothing so far, but we are getting there. Then, two games that I think are going to go straight into the collection. I've had them in the past, or at least I've had one of them in the past, and I've sold it. That game is, of course, Mario Kart. Now, Mario Kart is a staple. It is, I mean, semi-complete. There is a leaflet of some description, but the game is present, which is the most important thing. Mario Kart is a staple on any Nintendo console. It's on all of them. You have to have at least one Mario Kart per console that you have. Which means I need to get it for the Switch now as well. But that will probably stay in the collection. There had to come a time where I was going to keep a game, and I think now is the time I keep this. Up next is another Mario game. We have Super Mario Galaxy, which again, on the Wii, is a game you have to have. If you have a Wii collection, you have to have Super Mario Galaxy. I will pick up the second one at some point as well, but that is a banging game and that's going to stay in the collection as well. That isn't really worth a lot, to be fair. That with the wheel is worth, 10, 15 some days. But, you know, those both go into the collection. We have two more parcels to open, so let's get into that. So this next thing I wasn't actually anticipating. I was told it was unopened, but I kind of thought it would have been opened and not used or whatever. It is unopened. First off, I just want to point out that there is a wheel to go with that Mario Kart. Do I want to keep the Mario Kart wheel? I don't know, if I'm honest. It is, like, if I sit down to play it, I'm not going to pop the remote in this and sit there like that. I'm just going to use the remote. I'm going to turn the remote and I'm just going to use it, right? So whether I keep this or not, I don't know, it's questionable. I think I have like two of these already anyway, so I'll pop that to one side. This, however, this is interesting. So he said it was unopened, and he's right. It is unopened. There's a little bit of box damage, some dust and stuff, but you know, generally it will clean up. It is Wii Sports Resort with Motion Plus. It is the big box. So inside we have the hard case game, which I'm guessing is going to be in cellophane. I don't know, but I'm assuming it is. In cellophane, someone is trying to get the classics version in sealed for $44.99. It's been there for a while by the looks of things, so I don't actually know if they're ever going to get that, but you know, it's there. This is obviously the big box sealed. There are no completed listings of this that I can see, so I don't actually know if people pay them. You know, obviously people list them. There's one from the United Arab Emirates, and it's listed for £71 with £20 postage, but that's just listed. Anyone can list. I could list this for £1,000. It's not going to sell, so I don't really know what to do, because I had an idea, but now that this is sealed, I'm in two minds as to whether to do what I thought I was going to do, which is kind of good for money reasons, because if I could get 50, 60 quid for this, that's fantastic. Whether I will or not, I don't know, but it does kind of throw a spanner in the works to what is left in the box. Right, so what was left in the box is completely empty now, apart from polystyrene and bubble wrap and stuff, but it is the console boxed. It does say it is the Wii Sports included version. Now the interesting thing about these is when it comes to CEX, they trade them in boxed, I mean, they're quite generous with it, really, with regards to their trade prices. But at the same time, it's difficult to tell what they actually give per machine. So what I'm trying to say is there are so many different Wii, like boxed Wii bundles, if you will, that CEX have a price for every single one of them. The issue with that is that the pictures don't necessarily correspond to the right listing. So, for example, we have a Wii console, white, with no game, boxed. They give you £33 trade, which realistically is what this is, right? It's a Wii console boxed with no Wii Sports, because I would keep Wii Sports. They give £33. But the confusing thing is the picture is the box with Wii Sports Resort and Wii Sports included, and the controller is the Wii Motion Plus. But that's not what the title says, so that's confusing, and there's loads of them, like literally dozens of these listings. And then I move down to Wii Console White with Wii Motion Plus. They give £56. So I bet you know what's coming, or I knew what was coming, but now things have changed. So this has Wii Motion Plus in it, right? What I was going to do was take the Wii Motion Plus out of this box, discard the box, see if anyone wanted it or whatever, but discard the box. Either trade in Wii Sports Resort or keep it in the collection. Take the Wii Motion Plus out of this, which is that little brick. Put it in the box of this Wii and take the boxed Wii in with Wii Motion Plus in included. And then they give £56 trade. Whereas if you just try to trade in the Wii Motion Plus by itself, they don't give anywhere near as much. It's just because it would be in the box. They don't even need Wii Sports. It's very confusing stuff. But because this is sealed now and could potentially sell for £50 plus, maybe, might have to wait a while, but it might happen, I don't really want to open this now. So, next question. How much can I get a Wii Motion Plus for by itself from CEX? And would they actually take it in if I just popped it inside the box, if the box doesn't say that it includes it? Do you know what I mean? It's so... it's really, really confusing stuff. The next thing I need to do, realistically, is go into CEX and ask a few questions. Can I just put a Wii Motion Plus in this box and get the trade value of £56? Does it not work like that? Does the box have to say Wii Sports Resort on the outside of it? I don't know. So that's going to be the next thing. But I am looking to trade this console into CEX to get some credit, and then I'm probably going to end up buying some Wii U games with it, because my local CEX have just completely sold out of Mega Drive games. There's almost none left. They had loads of N64 games. They've gone down quite considerably as well, but they've had a whole host of Wii U games traded in recently, and there are a few in there that I want. So I think I'm going to trade this in some capacity or another. We're either going to get 33 or we're going to get 56, and we're going to buy some Wii U games. Unfortunately, we're not going to do that in today's episode. It's the weekend, it's Sunday, it's too late for me to go right now. It's bank holiday tomorrow, they're limited operating hours, and I have stuff to do. So I'm not going to be able to do that, unfortunately, for this video. I will have that in the next video, and we'll find out what happened. But, to be fair, we are adding a bare minimum of 2 games to the collection here with Mario Kart and Super Mario Galaxy. But I think I'm probably just going to put Top Spin 3 in the collection for the time being. I'll probably end up bundling with a console at some point. Wii Play will go into the collection just for the memes. And then, of course, we do have, even though it's the cardboard sleeve and I would really want the case version just so that it displays better, we are going to keep Wii Sports as well. Now, we've spent £25 here. F1 2019 will go with the black console to help sell it. Do I have the black console to hand? No, I must have put it away. And then we have Lego Star Wars, of course, as well as Rock Band and a wheel, which will go with F1, I guess. That will help the black console to sell. I need a Wii remote to go with it, sure, but it will help it all to sell. So it's kind of earning, a little bit of revenue back that way. We've spent £25, but that will help it sell and it will increase the value a little bit, so we'll get back. Let's just put a very minimal amount. Let's just say that we'll get £5 in value for all of that stuff that I'm going to put with that console. The big money here is this, of course. This is going to earn back all of the money. I guarantee you I can get £25 for this, even if I have to sell it on the cheap just to get it gone quickly. I'm not going to, but I guarantee you someone would pay £25 for this sealed. I'm hoping for double that, if I'm honest, but we'll have to wait and see. I have to test the water a little bit, but that is a very nice surprise. Had it not been for this, you're probably wondering how I was going to get the money back. I actually bought something yesterday in a boot sale, which I was going to incorporate here that paid for the whole thing, or at least paid for some of it. But that will now just be rolled over into another episode, because why not, right? But yeah, nice pickup. It pays to know someone. Of course, that is a little bit of a cheat in a way, because I've only paid £25 for all this. Would I have paid £25 for this if I'd bought it in a boot sale, for example? There is a very good chance that I would have had to pay more. In fact, I went to a boot sale, like I said yesterday. Someone was trying to get £10 for a boxed Wii. How much was this?
That one's £10.
Was that everything in this box as well, or?
So I've got it all in this bag, but it could be put in the box. So
Right,
just put
okay.
it in,
No worries.
If you don't want the box, then
Well, no, I'll take the
bag,
box
but,
if everything is
yeah, I've got
everything's in.
here. You've got the remote, the swing that comes with it, the cables that are all with it.
Right, okay.
Probably only been used about once.
Yeah. But it didn't have the sensor bar, and there was a few other things missing. The box was in poor condition. I decided to leave it in the end, spoiler alert. Someone else was selling a Wii that didn't have a box, but they had like a stack of games. They were all quite bad, but they wanted £20 for the whole thing. But it did have a Wii Remote nunchuck. It was complete, just didn't have the box, and the games were quite bad. So, I mean, maybe, you need to find that middle ground of someone who's willing to sell it cheap, I guess, but knowing someone who wanted to get rid of it and didn't really care about the money too much was definitely handy. It's a little bit of a cheat, but anyone can do it. You can just ask around. We've been through this before. Ask family members, are they getting rid of any consoles or games, or do they have any that they don't even know about? Go in the attic and have a look, etc. That kind of thing. You might not think it, but it might happen. Just someone that you don't expect to have any video game related stuff may actually have something knocking around the place that they've picked up somewhere at some point in their life. And, you never know. It could be something as innocent as this that just doesn't look like it's got any value to it at all, but actually could be worth 50, 60, 70 pounds even. Not likely, but you never know. That's going to do it for today's episode. In the next episode, I'll give you an update to all of this. Like I said, I am going to pop all these in the collection for the time being. I'm actually going to leave Topspin 3 out because I don't know why. That's just for the sake of putting a game on the shelf. I'm not doing that. I'm going to leave that to the side. That will go with the console bundle. So we're going to add those. Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart, Wii Play, and Wii Sports for the time being. They will go in the collection. I'm going to swap out the Wii Remote so mine is better. Might even swap the console so mine is now better as well. And I will give you an update as to whether CEX take it and how much they're going to take it for, etc. If you have enjoyed this episode of the Free Training Game Collection Challenge, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.